CJ Ham joins the Power Trip Morning Show now. And CJ, I'm not a guy that has instant recall when it comes to the last 2 or 3 or 4 seasons of Vikings football. Have you ever had to block Michael Pierce of the Baltimore Ravens, now Minnesota Vikings?
I think so. It was a handful of years ago. I think my first year playing fullback, which was 2017. We played Baltimore at home, and definitely remember that entire defense was pretty good. He was definitely a part of it, I believe.
CJ, congratulations. It's a huge deal for you and a big thing for the organization. If you could, and I'm not sure what you can say or what you can actually put out there, but can you take us through the timeline of events for when the conversations happened at the end of the season, anything that you heard as far as rumors or what Blake Barrett's, your agent, was saying to you? You know, when did all this stuff start and when did it all come to fruition?
I pretty much just gave that to them. I was just kind of focusing on, myself and, bettering myself and being prepared for whatever opportunity that was coming ahead. And, I just let, Rick and Rob and Blake just really just take care of those things. And obviously once free agency started getting closer, conversations started to become more.
Obviously, CJ meets us here. You've accomplished a lot in your life, whether it be you play in the NFL, not everybody can say that. You've made a Pro Bowl, you've done a lot. But was there a giant sense of accomplishment when you signed that contract?
It was really just excitement that, we have the opportunity to, stay home in Minnesota, for the next 4 years and be close to friends and family. And, it truly is just a blessing in and of itself. And, we just couldn't be happier to be here.
CJ, Mark Rosen, does it speak to not only the value you have for this football team and how the Vikings view you, but also the position itself, which can often get overlooked in the NFL with maybe the Dalvin Cooks of the world and others around you, but in terms of what the Vikings offensive philosophy is and looking at you as a key component moving forward, that has to feel pretty good.
It's definitely exciting. This team is, valued the fullback, and last year was, a big year when it came for me for playing time and just having opportunities to be on the field. And just for us to get a deal done means that I'm definitely still in the plan, and I'm just excited to have the opportunity to go out here and help this team win games.
How are you going to celebrate? What are you going to buy? I assume travel's not really an option right now. So what are you buying first?
Nothing really. We don't have any plans with anything. We're just, we're doing what everybody else is doing and sitting in the house and playing games, watching Frozen about 1,000 times. That's really it.
Yeah, I was going to ask because I was just talking to Tom West via text, and he said he's become a first grade teacher now that he can't go into work. Basically, Have you done the same thing at home with Skylar and Stella?
Yeah, that's it. It's funny you say that. I went to school to be a teacher too, so it's funny. But yeah, we're just sitting around. My daughter's upstairs right now, actually watching Frozen as we speak. So when I get off this phone, I'm gonna go watch it probably for the 50th time in a couple of days, and just gonna enjoy it.
Which one do you like better, 1 or 2?
I really haven't seen number 2 all the way through. I just, my daughter watches it. I'm usually doing something in the kitchen while she's watching it, and I catch pieces here and there. I know all the songs just because we play all the songs all the time, but I still get to watch it all the way through.
Give us a little taste on one of them.
Yeah,
Sing one of them.
Sing a little bit, please, if you would.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
I thought he was getting too much.
He thought about it.
I did think about it, but
CJ, what are you doing to stay active yourself? I know that the actual timeline for you guys checking in was here in a couple of weeks in April, but obviously all that's been shut down. But you guys are still ramping up and keeping your bodies in shape. What are you doing at home?
Yeah, like you said, we still have to find a way to train, and we don't know exactly what's happening with when the season starts or OTAs or anything like that. But we have to be prepared for everything, and sitting at home doing workouts. When my daughter's taking a nap, I come downstairs and start to get myself ready, still working out the best way I can.
It's an odd situation for a million reasons, man, but you didn't get to say goodbye to some of your friends that are no longer going to be teammates anymore. Have you reached out to, say, Steph or anybody like that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's, I wish all of them the best. It's just really a part of the business. It's sad to see people go that you've been with for, numerous years, but like we said, it's part of the business, and I'm just happy for every single person. I've reached out to Trey, and it's great to see people like that, continue on their career.
Did you vote yes or no on the CBA?
I'm gonna keep my vote to myself.
That's no fun. Yeah. Come on, man. You got money now. What do you care? Vote either way. Nobody can touch you. You got money.
It's already over, and no matter what's said or what's done, we have to live and find the best in what's already in front of us.
Ooh, if you have to live with it, that sounds like you voted no. It sounds like you have to put up with what you.
We're reading into it right now.
You're being the media right now. Oh, see what happens?
So you're saying I'm wrong. So you're saying you voted yes. See, we're going to figure this out.
Look at you.
Hey, CJ, here's a question for you, because I'm sure there's a million of them. But tell me your greatest memory from being at the Pro Bowl this year.
Really just walking around Disney with my family. That was something that as a kid I always dreamed of was going out there, and just be able to do that and be able to have my entire family with me. It definitely meant a lot.
CJ, obviously your deal is done, and I know that you were focused on and all that, but do you get into NFL free agency? I mean, are you a player that's like really involved and you're watching Twitter and TV and you're excited to see where all the player movement's happening, or does it not matter to you right now?
This was probably the first year where I paid a little more attention, being a part of it a little more, and I just, obviously with what's going on in the world, there's not a lot of entertainment on television, so it's finding something to pass the time and entertain yourself, and it's definitely been a interesting off season.
CJ meets us here. If there was something other than Frozen you would watch, what would it be?
What did we just watch? We just watched A Good Dinosaur yesterday.
All right.
Yeah, we watched Coco yesterday.
Oh my gosh, that's such a heave cry.
That's a great film.
Oh my gosh.
Here. Yeah, it's a lot of
cartoons.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Coco's
when
great.
she sings at the end, oh my gosh, I cry so hard.
If you had an adult movie to watch, CJ, what would you watch right
None
now?
of your business.
Come on now.
I say okay, let me rephrase that. A grown-up movie. A grown-up movie.
I just rented the new Charlie's Angels a couple days ago.
All right.
God, what are you doing?
It's so good.
Yeah, no wonder
The guy's
you
got
hockey.
endless
It's a great
resources
movie.
now, and he's watching Charlie's
right, CJ?
Angels.
It's a great movie.
I liked the movie. It was good.
Yeah, you guys got to give it a chance.
I'll give you a good one to watch. Watch Knives Out with Daniel Craig,
so
James
much fun.
Bond. If you want a little
Very good.
whodunit kind of fun, husband wife thing you can do. Kids go to bed. Watch Knives Out. It's really good.
So you said
Knives Out,
Yep.
like the word knives. Knives Out.
I'll check it out
It's
and let you know.
Yeah, okay, man.
The
Do it.
kids will love it.
Yeah,
Yep.
kids will really get into it.
All right, CJ, last question, and this is always taking a chance because I don't know the circumstances, but I'm hoping everything's is okay. From Vikings Connected last year, we did this thing called Purple Pups, and your dog Grizzly is the cutest freaking dog. Is he what is he? An Alaskan? What is he?
A Siberian Husky.
Siberian Husky. It's those eyeballs. What a cute dog. But do you have hair everywhere?
Surprisingly, no. She does shed, but we do a good job of making sure we take him in regularly to get baths and get the Furminator bath that helps with shedding. And surprisingly, his hair isn't all over the place.
What a cute dog. And just great with kids too, right? Those dogs love kids, don't they?
Oh yeah, he's 11 years old, so he pretty much just lays around all day and just lets the kids just jump all over him.
Yeah,
Is that one of
dog
those?
and I have a lot in common.
Is that one of those dogs that has eyes that look like White Walkers from Game of Thrones, where they're like crystal clear blue?
Well, he has one crystal clear blue eye and one brown eye.
Oh, that's cool. So does Sauce.
Yeah.
A lot in common.
Don't we all, though?
Yeah, right. Yuck. Well, CJ, again, it's funny. We talked in the locker room at the end of last season, CJ, and you had admitted that when they asked you to be on the Power Trip Morning Show, you looked around and said, "Not sure I want to be a part of that." But it went really, really well, and we were glad to have you, and we're hoping to have you again because you're going to be around in the Vikings for a long time. We're really pleased, man.
I truly appreciate it. I'm glad I said yes, and it was something I got to look forward to every week talking with y'all.
CJ, you've run into Ben Lieber at the games. You've run into Chris Hockey at the games. A couple of us haven't ever really met you, so when the coronavirus is over, it'd be nice to get you in studio one of these times as well. So, we'll talk to you in about 2 years.
Yeah. And we'll all sing Frozen together.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so practice Into the Unknown, and when you and I will do a duet when you come in.
Oh, I got you.
All right, sweet. See you, CJ.
Thank you, CJ.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, man. Bye-bye. That is a great dude.
That's
there,
rich
man.
now.
That guy is a great dude.
Good for him. Good for him. He's earned it.